Hello everyone. So this is Shruti Kara, founder and CEO of surelyenglish.com. So everybody knows I'm the top educator of Urban Pro and an Academy too. Now today's video is a very interesting video. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you about the appearance, specifically the build, which includes the height and the body shape and size of males. Basically, if you have to describe the height or specifically the body shape or the body weight of males, how you are gonna do it. So for the height, essentially three words are important, and I'm pretty sure you all are aware of those three words. That is tall, average or medium height, and then short height. But if someone is very tall, you can call that person as very tall, that's okay. Tall, dark, handsome, these are the adjectives. Rather, every male feels good if you call them tall, dark and handsome. But what if someone is very short, right? So you really can't call someone as very short. That could be a little offensive sometimes. Appearance do matters, and that's why even the height also matters. So better for males who are a little short or maybe very short, you can use that he is a little on the short side. If someone is having a short height, you can say he's a little short. He's a little on the short side. Whereas for females who are short in height, the word is petite. I'll repeat once again for all of you, it's petite. So petite means, young ladies who are short in height and they are, they have a small build. So basically petite is a French word. It means young women who are short in height and they have got a small build. Now this was about the height. Now let's come to the point where we will define the body shape or the body size of males. And before that, let me tell you, it's very important to use the right words. For example, you cannot say that a male is beautiful or pretty, right? Everybody knows that. You really cannot say that. So what are the words through which you define the, male beauty? What are the words? So actually the words are handsome. These are the words that you use. Another word is dapper. D-A-P-P-E-R. So what do you mean by dapper? So dapper means a male who is clean shaved, one who is neat and trim in the dress and the appearance, one who has a neat and a stylish haircut, right? And now you must be asking me, what about those males who have got beard, even scruffy? Scruffy is the word for them, and scruffy is the new handsome after David Beckham kept that beard look. So nowadays even males who have even a long beard, they also look handsome in some sense. So the word for them is scruffy. So scruffy is a new handsome in the category, right? So what are the three words for male if you have to define the the beauty of the male? So in that case, you're not gonna use beautiful or pretty. In that case, you're gonna use handsome, dapper or scruffy. Now coming back to the point, as I mentioned earlier, what are the ways through which you can define the body shape, the body size of males? So the first word in the list is muscular, right? One who has got a very well defined muscles, one who goes to the gym regularly, and especially all the film stars, majorly Hrithik Roshan, he has got a very muscular body. Now muscular is a formal word. What about the informal word? Now the informal word is beefy. Beefy is also the same, someone who's very strong and robust, beefy. Another is buff. even the person who is strong, very well, heavily built, who has got a well defined muscles, that also called as a buff. Even burly, another word is burly, that also means someone who's very robust, who has a very heavy and a strong body. So these all what they come under the category of muscular only. All these George Clooney's, Russell Crowe, Bradley Cooper, they all come under the category of these words, right? Now, what about someone who is fat? So can we actually call fat to someone? No. We always use euphemisms. That is what I usually teach to all my learners. That is how I train. I basically train students or even employees in almost all the corporates. As I shared with you, I have students, learners, trainees in almost all the corporates. Now, there I specifically tell them, when I take this particular chapter, I specifically tell them that if someone is fat or even overweight, you're not going to call like that. So you'll be saying someone is a bit big, large, and specific words are, specifically for males, the words are husky or heavy set. So you say he is kind of husky or he is kind of heavy set. Heavy set means, one who is fat. So again, we are not going to use the word fat, we'll say husky. And these words are basically for males only, and specifically for those males who are fat. Now, what about those males who are tall? They are thin and they are tall. So for them, the word is gawky, tall and thin. But, they are tall and thin, but somehow they seems a little uncomfortable. They seems a little ungraceful when they walk, when they stand, or when they come in front of us. They seems a little ungraceful, or they seems a little bit uncomfortable. So for them the word is gawky, Gawky, gawky. And what about those males who are tall, thin, and they move very fast? The word for them is coltish, Coltish, coltish. Now from where this word is coming, let me tell you. For the male horse baby, the male baby of the horse is called as a colt. So this word is coming from the word coltish, which means males who are tall, thin, and they walk in a kind of a very fast way. They move very fast, right? So we did the word for the males who look fat. We did words for the male who are muscular. Now we did words for the male who are tall, thin. Now let's do some other good words as well. What about those males who are kind of into running or jogging? So this next word that I'm going to tell you, it's not specifically for males only. It can be used for females as well. Like I hardly see any female who actually likes to call herself muscular, but even muscular is the new word for females as well. Nowadays, the present generation, the present females would like to call themselves as muscular, but muscular is specifically for males. Similarly, athletic is a word that can be used for both males and females. And what is the meaning of athletic? Someone who's into running or jogging. So you can't call an athletic person as a strong person. You can say that person as a fit. He is fit, right? And the best word that you all are waiting for, right? What is the word if someone has got that six packs? Someone has that six pack abs. The word is ribbed, RIPPED. So ribbed means one who has got well defined muscles, right? That is the meaning of ribbed. So ribbed actually means, ribbed is a body where one has got a very low percentage of body fat. For example, if you look at bodybuilders, so bodybuilders actually dehydrate themselves maybe a couple of days before the competition, they dehydrate themselves to achieve that so-called ribbed or vascular look. Even the vascular look or the ribbed look is the same, where you try to reduce your body fat so that your muscle tissues becomes clearly visible. That is what you call the ribbed look. And similar to these, you can use the adjectives like, barrel chested. So barrel chested is an adjective for a male who has got a very broad and large chest, and that curves outwards. Similarly, there is another word which is called as pigeon chested. So pigeon chested is a word where a male has got a large and a broad chest, but it sticks out in a very different way, in a kind of an awkward way it comes out. Similarly, I remember one of the incident, I saw a boy, he was having a good build, but maybe his neck was a little short and broad, maybe a short and a fat neck. So what do you call those people? Bull necked. Those people who has got a very short neck and it's kind of very broad, you call them as bull necked, right? So bull necked is also a word. Then before I end this video, let me do a quick revision with you. The words that you use to define the male body shape or size are muscular, then beefy, burly, ribbed, athletic, husky, heavyset. Now, there is one more word that people always ask me. How do you define the body of Salman Khan? What kind of body, right? So Salman Khan has. Now, the body shape of the Salman Khan is actually stocky. S-T-O-C-K-Y. He is just 174 centimeter. So he is not very tall. So I am pretty sure you all must have understood the meaning of stocky. One who is not very tall but is strong. His body is kind of, broad. One who is strongly built but not very tall. He is neither short in height but he is not very tall. So the word for the body shape of Salman Khan is stocky. Similarly, people get confused between these two words, that is stocky and stout. S-T-O-U-T. Stocky and stout, right? Now, stout is a word that is used for someone who is a little fat. He has got a fat percentage on his body and he is again not very tall. So never get confused between stocky and stout. Stocky people are not at all having a body fat. They are not having body fat. They are broad but they are not very tall. They are strong, sturdy, robust. Whereas if you look at stout, at the word stout, person having a stout body shape is actually fat. He is on the larger side. So as I always say, use euphemisms. Whenever you have to use certain negative words, don't use negative words too often. Rather, use euphemisms, talk in euphemisms like I just shared with you. If someone is fat, don't call that person as fat. It could be big, large, and for males it could be husky or heavyset. Similarly, for the females, I'll tell you in the next video what are the words that we can use to define a female body. But before that, it's time to learn certain idioms. I'll give you certain important idioms that are related to male's body, right? That are related to the body of males. So or specifically, they have got the word male or man inside them. So the first word is man upstairs, rather idiom. So who do I refer to? Who am I referring to if I say man upstairs? So actually man upstairs means I'm referring to God. That's what do I mean by man upstairs. And everybody must, I am pretty sure, I'm quite sure, I'm certain, and even I'm absolutely positive that all of you are aware of the meaning of this idiom, that man of his words. That means he says, he does what he says. He keeps his promises. That is the meaning of the man of his words. But I'll tell you one important idiom based on it. Man of letters. You must not have heard this term, man of letters. So man of letters is used for a man who is an expert in arts and literature. He could be a writer too. Man of letters. Another idiom is man of means. What do I mean by man of means? Man of means someone who is wealthy. It implies man who is wealthy. The last idiom is man in the street. What is the meaning of the idiom man in the street? I'm talking about the common man, the hoi polloi, right? And I'm referring to their opinions and ideas. That's what do I mean by man in the street. So the idioms that I have just explained to you that have the word man or male in it, they are man upstairs, right? They are man of his word, man of letters, man of means, and the last one is man in the street, right? So before I end this session, I'm pretty sure you all have learned a lot of things, because this is a very difficult topic that student finds to express themselves when they have to define the build, the body shape or the size. They don't get the exact words. People are always stuck between fat and thin. So most of the people are not really aware of these extra words that will help you to define in a more beautiful and a sophisticated way. That is the purpose of making this video for all of you, right? So in the next video, I'll definitely come up with more such beautiful, meaningful words for the female bodies. Till then, stay tuned to my channel Shruti Kaura IELTS. So I'm signing off. If you really like this video, then definitely share your comments, share your views, like and like the video and subscribe the channel. I'll meet you. Thank you, all of you, all the best. That's all for today.